and finished second in the Cy Young voting last year. Swing, and it gets away. Austin Wells trying to track it down and won't be able to. So call that one a strikeout and a wild pitch in certain spots. Did he go around? They checked down at first, and the crew chief Lance Barksdale says he went. So a big strikeout. Second of the inning, but because of the wild pitch, the first out of this frame. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he goes to the slider down and in to get another big strikeout. 3 strikeouts already for Sanchez, who deals the 1-2. And he strikes him out. 4 Ks in the inning. Now it's up to Ketel Marte and company to get that run back, if not more. Marte, fair ball down the right field line. Tatis on his way to third. How far will he go? It gets stuck in the corner, and Tatis will score easily. Ketel Marte ties it up.
It's electric in Miami. Well, it's electric as well in Nissan, Dominican Republic. That's where Marte is from. You see Fernando, he knows that's going to be down the line. You know he's got the speed, easily scoring.
Runner at third, less than 2 outs. They play the infield back, and may have cost him a run, but they'll get the out. Albeit on a nice pick over there at first base by Trujillo. The low throw from Zamora at shortstop, and a couple of productive ground ball outs. Plate a run for the Dominican. It's 2-1. But let it all out there. That's a base hit up the middle for Julio Rodriguez. Throw goes to third, in there safely. Caminero. Soto scores in front of him, and it's a 3-3 game.
The 3 guys in the outfield with Soto, Tatis, the guy we talked about as well, Julio Rodriguez. Little hanging cutter, hanging slider, doesn't try to do too much.
The crowd gets into it here at Lone Depot Park. They're going to get into it in a big way. Gone, a home run! Junior Caminero, a laser beam to center.
That ball had levels to it. That swing had levels to it. This Dominican crowd here in Miami wanted something to cheer for. The people of Santo Domingo, where he's from, had something to cheer for now.
Bases loaded for Vlad Guerrero Jr. Out toward left. Room for Dawson, deep enough to score a run. And Tatis Jr. is in on the sacrifice fly. Again, just a knack for driving in run. Ground ball, Machado, backhand. Few make that play look as easy as that.
Well, you tell me about it. I got to play long toss with him every offseason. This is what he does. A little flick of the wrist.
Machado, not again. Not again. Oh, not again.
You think the first one was a good one? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you.
Lifted out toward left, hit deep, carrying out there, and gone! A home run for Julio Rodriguez. No let up and thump up and down this lineup. It's now 7-3.
He's put on a display. All 3 outfielders have put on a display. We talked about them. Loma de Cabrera's finest, Julio Rodriguez, has left the building. Barrel percentage.
This is something too. That is long gone into the second deck. A 3-run shot off the bench.
Nissan, Dominican Republic, O'Neal Cruz, welcome to the party. Talk about extension and elevation. Are you not entertained?
Now this one ripped down the line. Fair ball to the corner. Vladdy with extra bases. Green light around third. And Junior Lake, the pinch runner, scores. Tack on another. And another RBI for Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Well, you keep having quality at-bats throughout the game. The baseball gods will eventually reward you. Gets a little two-seamer on the hands. Doesn't try to do too much.
Julio with a big home run in this one. And now floats it toward left center. Down for a base hit. Another RBI. Santana on his way to third.
He's got life.
Line to first. That'll be a double play, and that will be an opening win for the Dominican Republic. 12-2 the final score. You again had the feeling that they might put up double digits and hit some home runs. You thought maybe they were going to start it that way and then carry it the rest of the night. It took them a while to click offensively.
He just has to give his offense a chance to do their thing.
And he looks at a beautiful sweeper for a strike. And Severino fired up. You don't get that excited on the mound when you're pitching at Goodyear. Runners go. Line into left field. That'll drop down for a base hit. Tatis will score, and the Dominican Republic with a 1-0 lead.
Albert sent the runners knowing that Vlad Guerrero is not going to swing and miss too many times. Trust the hitter, and the only thing you avoid there is a line drive double play. He got the base hit, easy run scored.
On the ground up the middle. Backhanded by Albies to second for one and on to first. And he threw it into the stands, and a run will score. 2-0, the Dominican Republic. The return throw into the seats.
Well, this was a very risky play, getting to the bag and then having to navigate the runner, because the runner has to slide and avoid contacting the infielders.
Strikeout of Profar. There goes the runner. A 1-2 swung on and missed. And Severino works around the one-out single. Charge down the line. That ball is well hit, and it is gone. A home run for Vlad Guerrero, and it's 4-1 Dominican Republic.
Right on cue. I mean, these are some of the greatest hitters in our game, and you have to invent ways to get them out, because you can't get them out the same way every single time. This guy's in another level now since last year.
Swing and a miss. Luis Severino leaving on a high note. His 60th pitch, a strikeout. Caminero on a line to left. Dinner looking up. It is gone. A 3-run blast for Junior Caminero. His second home run of the tournament. And the Dominican Republic has broken it open. Up 7-1.
Is trying to get to this young man who can unleash incredible talent.
424 with an exit velo of 116. The 3-1 hit in the air to right. Wells puts a charge into this one, and that ball is gone. Into the second deck for Austin Wells. 9-1 Dominican Republic. A high five on the board in the fifth via 2 long balls for the DR. And Austin Wells with his first hit. Low to Marte in the air to center field. Pretty well hit. Rafaela, though, can cover a ton of ground out there. Makes the catch. Tagging and scoring from third is Gonzalez. And it's a 10-1 lead for the Dominican Republic. Sacrifice fly for Marte, and now 2 gone. And this crowd, in the midst of doing the wave, will look out and see Juan Soto coming to the plate. One swing away from ending this ballgame. Soto, first pitch swinging. High fly ball. Deep right center field. The Dominican Republic wins it. On a 7th-inning walk-off home run from Juan Soto. And a 12-1 run rule win.
That one in the dirt. They'll check down at third. It was a swing. Apply the tag. There's the strikeout, and there's one away. 3-1. Low for ball 4. 4 walks in the inning, and a 1-0 lead. They had 11 walks yesterday and 6 scored. So that's part of the game as well. 1-2. And that's hit deep to left, and it's going to blow the roof right off. Grand slam, Tatis.
San Pedro de Macorís is in the building. The party is happening right now.
2 to Stubbs. He went around. And went around. Levinson down on strikes. Swings over the top of the breaking ball. Got him. Strikes out the side. a missile out toward right center field, and it hangs up. It didn't have time to fall. Home run.
Just impressive. Line drive to second base. Gone. Nissan, Dominican Republic. They've got one of the great ones.
A strikeout for Bayo. Got on and missed, and Bayo has the strikeout working. That's number 7 for him. Ground ball to third. Caminero loads and throws a strike to first. 5 really good innings for Bayo. Ground ball, third base gets through. That'll score 1. Perdomo on his way around third. Here's the throw from left. Cut off. Tatis safe at second. 2 more runs score. What a day.
Doesn't try to do too much. He knows the infield's in. Once he gets that fastball with this fast infield, look at him go. He knows there might be a play at home, but this is that focus and that determination, playing for your country.
2-2. Poke towards second. Diving play. The flip to first to get the out. No tag on the passing runner there, so they only get the 1. That's off the bag and a fair ball down the line. They get the break, and they may get another run. The ball rattles around in the corner. Machado scores. Gonzalez to third, and it's all going right for the Dominican Republic.
Dominguez looks really good.
To first, steps on the bag, and that'll do it. So the Dominican Republic advances out of pool play. Still 1 game to go, but they will head to the quarterfinals. They'll worry about seeding when they face Venezuela, who also automatically advances with the DR win. 0-2. That one in the air out toward right center field. It's going back, way back, and what a start for Juan Soto and the Dominican. 2-0 Dominican.
You just don't know. I mean, you're just playing with fire. 3 fastballs in the at-bat. I just think at some point you have to respect the jersey. You have to respect the last name. I know he was tardy on 2 fastballs to begin the at-bat, but you were going to try to sneak a third. 43 home runs.
First pitch swinging. Nice job by Machado at third. Great defensive play. 1 down in the first.
Well, we've seen this time and time again, all tournament long. Understands the hop, understands he's playing in a turf field, using the balance to Vladdy, who's a gold glover. No, it's not just slowing the game down when he's hitting, he also slows it down when his defense, which is another part of the game he's elite at.
His defense has been on display in this tournament as well. And Marte unloads deep left and gone.
Wow.
Second homer against Rodriguez.
He's more of a slugger right-handed.
The booth was literally rocking on both home runs.
He's made a living right-handed off that, hitting the fastball. Slugged over 500 on fastballs from the right side last year.
And now Vladdy joins the party with a home run to left. If they go as far as they want to go, yonder that jacket might not make it.
Well, we talked about the history, right? Took him deep in game 4 of the ALCS to right. Gets a slider this time. Time on.
And Tatis gets involved in a big way. 3-run homer.
A party in Miami, and I'm sure there's a party in San Pedro de Macorís.
They're just plain scary. It started with a walk. Just how many times have they been able to do that? Because the opposing pitchers have to be so careful, and that offense is so patient. Huáscar Brazoban out of the bullpen. Brazoban picks up the strikeout at 97.
Turf or not, I mean, Brazoban's throwing that heavy sink at 97 miles an hour.
And comes up with the strikeout. His second 2 away.
Oh, they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keeps throwing that 2-seamer.
Got it. That's Machado at third. That's 1. That's 2.
about this bullpen? How about this offense for the Dominican team? 7 runs. Bullpen was lights out. They got the double play when needed. Sandy was lights out.
Yeah.
Also got the double play when needed.
Both teams will move on. And you're telling me yonder these two teams might meet again.
They might meet again.
The noise behind Sanchez. And an all-business start to the night by the Dominican ace. Wow, all business, man.
All the players are raving about this kid.
For a long time, that's going to stay fair and do a little damage. It's going to rattle around in the corner. And they're going to wave Big Vladdy, throw to the plate. What a slide! He's saved! Oh, man!
Gets a pitch down in the zone. Well, Julio Rodriguez is telling him to slide right. He trips. He still was able to make it. Oh, man.
Infield in. That ball smothered by Kim. Throw to first base. Brings in another score on an RBI ground ball off the bat of Julio Rodriguez.
A quick ambush right here. Understanding the infield's in. Just got to make contact. That's something they struggled on in the previous World Baseball Classic in 2023. They were trying to go big fly all the time. A lot of strikeouts. Not this year.
The Dominicans going undefeated in pool play. Into the opposite field. It's going to get Ramirez home. 3-0 DR.
Yeah, he's got no chance right there.
No chance.
Well, 6 up, 6 down on 22 pitches.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Strikeout number 4 for Christopher Sanchez tonight. Soto stays put. Vlad sends that into right center. And that's going to go all the way to the wall. Soto being waved around the bag by Carlos Febres. Oh, what a throw to the plate. And they missed the tag. Soto's safe. It looks like Soto got the oven mitt in there.
I thought it was an aggressive send by Carlos Febres, the third base coach right there. I mean, they did this perfect.
After review, following the circumstance, runner is safe.
4-0 DR. Line to the left. That's a base hit that'll drop and score Guerrero, and it's 5-0 for the Dominican Republic.
Well, el ministro de defensa is now the ministro of ofensiva, minister of offense. A vintage swing by Manny right there, not trying to do too much. 2-0. A lot of these hitters, they're able to slow down the moment.
Tatis has 10 runs batted into the tournament, and they want nothing to do with it. Make it 11 on a bases loaded walk. It makes it 6-0 Dominicans. Here we go, full count pitch home, and Marte takes a bases loaded ball 4. Got it. Shutout intact, still 7-0 Dominicans. And he makes quick work of Whitcomb. Strikeout number 6. Got him. Gas.
3 fastballs in a third.
The 1-2. Got him. Christopher Sanchez ends his night by striking out the side. 8 for the Phillies ace. As Kim is locked up.
So good. Look at this movement right here. Good luck.
It's back-to-back strikeouts for Abreu. Full count pitch. Got him. Strikeout number 3 for Abreu in just an inning in the third. Double play chance. Smothered by Marte to Perdomo. The turn, they get them both. Another clean inning. Up and stretching in Miami.
Play with it.
7-0 Dominicans. First plate appearance of the night for Austin Wells. Started the night on the bench. And ends the night with a 3-run homer. Santa Maria.
For a guy who hits barefoot during his cage work, he was anchored at home plate. He had a feeling he was going to come into this game on the first pitch he sees. He delivers.
For the Dominican Republic. He gets work for the first out of the night using that pitch. Back-to-back strikeouts for Luis Severino to start tonight's game. And takes strike 3 at the knees. Terang in the ground to second. Could be 2. 4, 6, 3. A double play. And a score to second for Luis Severino. Caminero leans out, sends a drive to deep left field. It is gone. Junior Caminero does it on a 2-strike pitch. The Dominican Republic has broken the World Baseball Classic record, the 15th home run for the team. And they've got the first run in this semifinal.
He's got firmness.
Earl Armstrong's down on strikes, and Luis Severino, who got less swing and miss than any pitcher in the American League last year, has 4 strikeouts the first time through the order. Got him! He's out in front, strike 3. Judge unable to put it in place. Severino recapturing the old strikeout stuff of the early career. Deuces wild in the third. 2 on, 2 out, and a 2-2. Right there for strike 3. Severino with a roar. USA had him second and third. Judge and Schwarber coming up. Back-to-back Ks for Severino. High drive center field. Rodriguez going back. Did he get enough? He did not, because Julio scaled the wall. Spider-Man robbing Superman.
Judge had carried his bat almost to first base. Watch this. He knows he's got it pretty good. He's got the bat in his hand the whole time. So there's maybe just a little doubt. And then